Good morning, everyone. Good morning to those of you who are here in the sanctuary and to those of you who are online. My name is Sharon Tice, and I'm your practitioner of the day, and this is our pre-service meditation. So please sit comfortably in your chair. Close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Scan your body and focus on relaxing any areas of tension that you may find. Now, take a deep breath, bringing in the energy of Mother Earth up through the ground, the floor, up through your feet, to your abdomen, to your chest, your neck, your head. And as you breathe out energy to the space around you. And now breathe into your heart space, opening your heart to gratitude. Focus on sending love and gratitude to the people in your life, those who have made your life more joyous, to those who have made your life easier, to those who have nourished your life and blessed you with their presence, to those who have taught you on your life's journey, either formally or informally, and those who have assisted you with your growth of acceptance and learning needed lessons. And now, send love and gratitude to all of the beauty of this earth, to the mountains, the oceans, rivers, lakes, deserts, and forests, to all of the creatures who share this planet with us, to the food that we have, to all of the beauty around us. Let us give thanks for all of the blessings of Mother Earth. Focus on gratitude for this Center for Spiritual Living, Prescott, and for our new minister, our practitioners, our board, teachers, classes, and all who share this space with you. And now, as you begin to open your eyes and begin to return to the room, have gratitude for those who are sharing space with you today. Take a final deep breath and smile. Bring your hands to your heart, offering love and gratitude for all. Namaste.
These are not like these are a lot of traditional kind of stuff. Although some of these are definitely, like this one was copywritten in 1972. Oh God, no. I recognize the chord progressions. 1 4 1 4 5 1 2 5 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 2 5 1 4 1 4 1 5 1. Oh, A Little Town of Bethlehem, that's a classic.
Oh, the Christmas ones, yeah.
Oh, they changed some of the words. The words are copywritten 1972. We see the light expanding as night turns into morn, and there to bless in consciousness that Christ of God is born. How silently within man the wondrous gift is given,
Yeah.
as God imparts to human hearts the blessings of his heaven. Very nice. You know those?
Yes, those are words I learned, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like that? Those are the original words of Little Town of Bethlehem?
Oh, the original words are those how the Lutherans would sing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, it's
Uh-oh,
funny 'cause
everyone be cool.
very
Everyone
different
be
songs.
cool.
No.
So did you see it? So I was pointing at the
No.
screen.
Did you see it? That's pretty vague, man.
Yeah, no, saying that he heard something else was on September 23rd.
There's a spaghetti dinner I saw.
And I said, no, it's right up the street.
It's on the screen, it's happening, man. Okay? Everything else is just rumor. Once it's on the screen, it's on.
I thought Rumors was a song.
Hey, hey, hey.
So how many radio stations?
No, it's all true.
Got away with,
With what? The corn nuts?
no, in the song, who song?
Oh, who are
How many
you?
do you think got away with actually, Leslie?
It's a great question. It's a great question. I thought you were talking about the corn nuts commercial.
No, but your representation last week on the food is kind of kidding.
Oh,
Because I was,
I gotta go.
yes, you do.
morning.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, to those of you who are here and those of you who are online. My name is Kathleen. And to all of those of you who are members and those who are new and not so new, the Heart Connection is on overload, and they're requesting your help. If you are interested, please join that circle. And the Heart Connection does exactly what the title indicates. They keep in touch with members of the center. They welcome new members and visitors. They support us to ensure that we feel welcome and loved. So if this tugs at your heartstrings, please see Sharon Tice after service. Sharon is up here on the podium. Next, print your written prayer requests. Again, I was asked to mention that the practitioner of the day is having difficulty reading who it goes to and who it is from. And if you, as the writer of the prayer request, ask for a written or a text response or a copy of the prayer, if they can't read your name, you're not going to get it. And so we want to make sure that when you have a prayer request, you get what you're requesting. So print, please. Next Sunday, Clay will be our guest speaker. On September the 3rd and the 10th, Reverend Tracy will be here to give us a talk on both of those Sundays. And then the following Sunday, Reverend Dr. Karen Smith is scheduled to be our guest speaker. And on the very last Sunday of September, both Reverend Kath and Reverend Tracy will be here on the platform. That should be a wonderful service. Please remember to sign up for the Practitioner Spaghetti Dinner. It's a fundraiser. It's on September the 23rd, and the sign-up sheet is in the lobby. October the 1st, the center will have a thank you and a goodbye event for Reverend Kath. More to come on that. October the 7th, a correction. Zapatapus instead of Led Zeppelin. There's a concert here at the center. More to come later. On October the 28th, Karen Drucker is putting on a concert here. And again, more to come later. And the following day, on the 29th, she will be our guest speaker. And so with all of this, I wish you a most beautiful week. Remember, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sharon Tice. I'm your practitioner of the day. And let us go into prayer. As we meet here today, we are surrounded by the power of love, the one, the all. For there is nothing outside of this one mind. All things are a part of spirit, this intelligence, including all creatures, all people, and the earth itself, along with the sky, the stars, and all things within its universe and beyond. So what I know is that we are blessed as we attend this service today, either in the sanctuary or online, for we are all a part of that one. So let us have gratitude for this day, this service, and for all of our blessings that we are receiving. I know this to be true, and I am thankful. And so it is.
So it is. So good to have Bob here. Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Jackson Roush. I'm playing music with y'all today. And I'm thinking about this first song, and I say this a lot, but just remember that this is a marathon, not a sprint, and retraining your mind is not like riding a bike. You practice a couple times and then you got it for life. That would be super cool if it was, but imagine how weird it would be if every time you didn't ride a bike, you'd have to learn from scratch all over again. That would be weird too. So anyway, this song is just for you to use as a reminder of that when you need to remember that actually all is well. With me. I'm not worried about tomorrow. Today I declare freedom from yesterday's mistakes of the past. Today all things are made brand new, and don't it feel so good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should. Well, I can't change my reality by changing my mind. Perfect peace, joy, and happiness is yours and it's mine. I am love, and so are you. And don't it feel so good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? Well, all is well. All is well. My spirit is directing me right now. Well, all is well. All is well. All is well and unfolding as it should. Well, I am floating in the spirit. I am fed by the divine. I am one with all that is. My soul is free from time. Well, I am blessed, and so are you. And don't it feel so good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? Well, all is well. All is well. Divine Spirit is directing me right now. All is well. All is well. Well, all is well. All is. We're gonna say that all day. All is. Gotta say it again now. All is well. One more time, yeah. I was lying. One more time. All is well and unfolding as it should. Oh, jazz hands? Jazz hands. All is well and unfolding as it should.
Yes, all is well. Yes, and do you know why? That's because God is, and we are its reflection. We are godlings. So do you know what that means? That means that you are stronger than what you give yourself credit for, and you are more powerful than you'll ever know. So welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living here in Prescott, Arizona. It is such a delight to see each and every one of you here in the center. Just feel this energy of love, of enthusiasm, of knowing our true self. And to those of you who are online, oh, we feel your presence. And we are so grateful that you are joining us here, because I know each and every one of us are here by divine appointment. My name is Hazel Bowman, and I am the service leader today. And with me on this platform is Sharon Tice, who is our practitioner of the day. Both she and I are practitioners, religious science practitioners, and are part of your practitioner corps that lovingly serve this center. Please know that wherever you've been, wherever your journey has taken you, whatever detours you've encountered in your life experience, know that you are entirely welcome here this morning, just the way you are, and just the way that maybe you think you are not. Because I can assure you, we see you through the beautiful eyes of divine love, of light. And we see your magnificence in absolutely every single atom of your being, of every cell. Oh, such a joy to be here with you all. You know, we practitioners just love serving this center. And we do it through so many different ways. We do it through teaching classes. And in fact, on a side note, my class, Ignite Your Life with Bible Wisdom, just started yesterday, and it's not too late to join. Would love to have you there. But also, there are workshops that you can attend, that there are circles that you can participate in, because we here at the center, we provide you the spiritual tool, the ways that you can, kind of forget all of those past judgments you have and give you the opportunity in transforming your life into recognizing that magnificence. For that magnificence is the magnificence of God, of spirit, of that universal energy. And that is your true spiritual self. And so, as I said, we practitioners love to teach, but we also enjoy praying. Something that is taking you out of your comfort zone, that is worrying you or is giving you concern. And it can be on a number of different things. It can be on health. It could be on abundance. It could be with relationships. It can be on a number of different things. What I encourage you to do, in that seat pocket in front of you, you'll see, I think they come in different colors now, but you'll see a ministry of prayer request. Fill that puppy out. And as we have mentioned, please fill that out legibly. I cannot tell you how many times we have gotten one of these and we're finally reduced into saying, well, God knows. So we ask that you print it out legibly of what it is that is occurring and what it is that you want to experience. And give this up, and then just place this in our ministry of prayer box, which is outside on the table right as you go into the Sibley Hall area for fellowship. And Sharon, our practitioner, she'll be collecting all these at the end of the service or at the end of the day. And then she'll be making sure that we, the practitioners, have this list. And we will be praying on knowing the spiritual truth for the entire week for you. And if you want, you can join us in consciousness tomorrow at 10 a.m. when we gather as practitioners and starting off that ministry of prayer. You may also decide after service to come on up here and join us. Those practitioners who are in service are wearing the shawl, like stole, like of what Sharon has on. And we call these the 3-minute miracles. This is where you have an opportunity just to share briefly what is occurring, but more importantly, what it is you want to experience in your life. And we will, the practitioners will know that truth for you. No matter what your mortal mind is trying to argue, we're going to know that spiritual truth of God's life as your life. You may also decide to to meet with a practitioner one-on-one. This is an opportunity for about 1 hour that you have a chance to sit with a practitioner and have that moment in going deeper, into going, maybe unearthing those things that have stopped you or prevented you or given you, as I said, that detour of life of not recognizing your magnificence. Let us uncover that for you so that your light shines even brighter than it is right now. You can also decide you want even more good in your life, which is really cool as well, because there is no limit to all the good that divine life has in store for you. One of the things I really enjoy about our teachings is that we know that there are so many different ways in connecting with that universal presence, that divine energy, by whatever name you give it. And so this, for me, is one of the most beautiful components of our service. As I invite our candlelighters, Chris and Sonia, to please come forward, and Sharon, if you could join us as well. Because here at the Center for Spiritual Living, we honor all faith traditions. As we light a candle for the world's religions, it is to acknowledge both our multiplicity and our unity.
We light a candle for Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus the Christ, who taught the path of love, forgiveness, and healing by the presence within.
Yes. And for Islam, the practice of submitting to the will of God as revealed to his prophets, peace be upon them, who taught that there is one God, creator of the heaven and earth.
For Judaism, a community of shared laws, traditions, and family ties, which began with the covenant between Abraham and God.
For Buddhism, the middle path that ends suffering and awakens mindfulness and compassion.
For Hinduism, the path of knowledge, action, and devotion.
For the Native American traditions and those who walk the good red road, including the people of the sun, better known as the Yavapai.
For Baha'i, the path of unity and peace.
For all the goddess traditions, embracing the divine feminine as maiden, mother, and crone, which is another word for wisdom keeper.
And for the science of mind, which is the philosophy of life that teaches that there is a power for good in the universe, and we can use it.
And so let's go ahead and let's unite all of us into knowing this truth, which is we are here for God. Our purpose is to express the nature of God as love, abundance, and joy in everything we do. The good we seek for ourselves is what we desire for all people everywhere. And thank you, Chris and Sonia and Sharon.
This is a Karen Drucker song, and it's called Gratitude. Sing along. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. so grateful. I'm 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 so grateful. Gratitude for me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm 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 so grateful.
Gratitude. So let us, with gratitude, go into our in-service meditation. So sit comfortably in your chair and close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Relax your body. Sit in stillness and be grateful. Be grateful for this service and for all of the people who are sharing space with you. Take a deep breath and send your love and gratitude to all of those who have you encountered this morning and for those that you will encounter throughout the day. And as you take a deep breath, gather up all of the people in your life into your heart and hold them there for a moment. And as you begin to open your eyes and return to the room, focus on gratitude for this service and for the Center for Spiritual Living in Prescott. Namaste.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just glad he's here. I will do a plug for him though. On Friday the 25th, he is doing a tribute to Johnny Cash, and that will be at, is it outside in the courtyard there?
The Holly Courtyard.
Oh, see? So if you just can't get enough Sky Conwell in your life, and I understand that, come on down on Friday. But luckily we have him here today.
Yes.
Sky Conwell, everybody.
so younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one. She sailed into the misty. Hark, now hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea, feel the sky. Let your soul and your spirit fly into the misty. When that foghorn blows, come along, come along, come along. When that foghorn whistle blows, I wanna hear it, I don't wanna fear it. Oh, I wanna rock your gypsy soul. Yeah, just like back in the days of old. And together we will flow to the misty. All right, shut up there one more time. Yeah, all right. One more time, one more time. Oh, into the misty. Into the misty. Yeah, when that fog blows, when that fog blows, come on, come on, come on, come on. When that foghorn whistle blows, I wanna hear it, I don't wanna have to fear it. Oh, I wanna rock you, gypsy soul. Yeah, just like back in the days of old. Yes, and together we will flow magnificent, gloriously. Go into the mist. All right, let's do that thing, Jacqueline, with the horns thing. One more time, one more time.
Thank you, Sky. Isn't he awesome? I just love every time you're here. Oh, thank you so much. Ah, well, today it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker. It is someone many of you already know, and I personally dearly love. Thank you. Thank you. As I talk on my message, embracing the new with gratitude. You know, it was President John F. Kennedy who stated, "For time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life." We certainly have been in the midst of a lot of interesting changes here at the center, haven't we? You know, for more than a year, we have been saying our sacred covenant together, calling forth our new minister. And 2 weeks ago, we elected Reverend Tracy Herrick as our new senior minister. And next month, we will be saying a loving farewell to our interim minister, Reverend Kath DePalma, who has guided us on this journey. You know, every moment the clock resets, And it is up to us on how we wish to respond or how we wish to react. One of the many things that Reverend Kath taught us is that we are in conscious union with God. What Ernest Holmes called the thing itself, which I just love that name, what it is that we have a direct access to an intelligence that guides us, to a life force or energy or spiritual something that heals us, and a law of mind that we can use. You know, it's just really an expansion of the concept of God as divine creator and designer. In other words, God is still writing our story here at the center as well as in your own life. What's one of the things we can do? Well, I'm going to tell you, one of the things we can do is to stop trying to steal the pen and trust the author. Yes, for change is divine orchestration and manifestation. You know, we are on a spiritual journey in discovering who we truly are. Every person is a center in the consciousness of God. Dreams feed the soul. So dream boldly for you to access the higher levels of consciousness. Strive to deepen your spirituality in no matter what form it takes. Music, art, dancing, taking a walk in Mother Nature, standing outside and feeling the rain upon your face. Go skipping in the grass. Yes, because the more you deepen your spirituality, the more you reveal your soul. And when you embrace your soul at the core of your being, you embrace all other beings in this limitless universe filled with infinite God in you. Yes, and what unfolds for me in knowing this is a complex understanding of how intricately our pulsating threads of life are strengths and in dreams. As we go forward in this new chapter, there will be changes. And no, I do not know what they're going to be. But guess what? Spirit does. Yes, without, I personally don't know of anything new emerging without change. Do you? It doesn't exist. Without change, we would be stagnant. We would be bored. We would be regressing. We would be uninspired. Change is an important and potent part of life. And yes, some of the things we try and attempt will be substituted by something else as we continue to grow and to learn and to experience all of the good that divine life has in store for us. Don't be concerned about something new. It was Albert Einstein who stated, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Yeah. One of my granddaughters has a challenge in accepting something new in her life. Oh, she is perfectly fine with change as long as she's the one making it. Sound familiar? But other than that, to her, there has to be a set way of doing things. I'm going to tell you, more than once she has come up to me and has told me, Grandma, you're doing it wrong. Oh, such a cute child. I don't think of it as doing something wrong. I just think of it as doing something different. It's like that time when she and her sister, our granddaughters, this is when they were ages 6 and 4, and they were visiting us, myself and my husband Howard, Grandma and Grandpa. And I want you to know that first day was wonderful together. It was just filled with all the Norman Rockwell moments that you'd want to experience. I don't know what happened on that second day. I really don't. I don't know if they slept wrong, if they didn't get a good night's sleep. Maybe they got up on the wrong side of the bed, but they woke up bickering as only siblings can do. You touched my dolly. Did not. Did too. It's my turn. Is not. Is too. I mean, I gotta tell you, I thought that once I got them dressed and fed, that their squabbling would kind of go down and kind of end. I mean, it works for my husband. It really does. If my husband's been fed, he becomes like a happy camper. And the world just seems a little bit brighter to him. But not with these two ladies. I'm going to tell you that. Here it was. It wasn't even 9 a.m. in the morning. And I am feeling this headache coming on. And so finally, I interrupted their current argument, whatever it was. Cannot, can too. Yeah, I just interrupted it. And I said, that's it. I said, I just can't take this any longer. It is just way too early in the morning for me. I am calling time out for the next 10 minutes. And with that, I rose from my chair and I went into my bedroom and I closed the door. It was less than a minute later, I hear this knocking on the door and my granddaughter telling me, Grandma, you're doing dance chair. Yes. Fortunately, each and every one of us here has experienced change, haven't we? Yes, whether it be accepting a new job or moving to a new home, moving to a new community, starting a new school. I mean, maybe even welcoming a little baby into the family. And then there are the changes that we have adapted to in our lives. You know, I always feel like I have to lie down when someone tells me, well, 20 years ago, and my mind thinks, yes, the 1980s. And then I realize they're talking about the year 2003. Now, I have a relative who enjoys posting on Facebook pictures that with a comment, do you remember this? Let's show some of those pictures. Do you remember this? Yes. How about this? Yeah. Oh, an alarm clock? Yes. You remember this? Yes, a typewriter. Uh-huh. Yes, and the old floppy disk. Yes. Of course I remember them. And chances are you do too. Heck, when I was growing up, our home shared a telephone party line with 3 other households. The first car that I learned to drive was a stick shift with a manual choke. And even then, many times I had to push it to jump start it, to get it going. Yes, does anyone remember some of these things? You know, over the years, we have become pros in adapting to change. Who was here 2 years ago when our minister, Reverend Kathleen Sibley, moved back east? Look at the number of hands here. You know, we were just coming. And I'll admit, for that first month, I ensured that practitioners from your own practitioner corps were our guest speakers to give you that sense of continuity. But then I expanded. In addition to the wonderful messages our interim minister, Reverend Kath, gave us, I invited other religious science ministers, such as Reverend Donald Graves, Dr. Ruth Deaton, Reverend Helen Downey, including Reverend McDowell. And then I made sure that, yes, our own religious science practitioner corps were our guest speakers, but I included others. such as Reverend Tracy Herrick when she was a practitioner, and Jeff Hargis. And then members from our own center here, such as Bob Jocelyn, Gary Stewart. Last week we had our director of music, Jackson. And next week we're going to have our IT guru, Clay Smith, as our guest speaker. And then there was Reverend Tom Catlin from Unity, Swami Sankarananda, Ukwala, Medicine Man, Dr. Carmen Smith, Dr. Betty Henderson. I include, and that doesn't count, by the way, the rabbis that I have had as guest speakers, a Buddhist priest, individuals representing the Baha'i faith, or Sufism, which is the sect of the Islamic faith. You know, what was once a concern manifested into a blessing, didn't it? As we learned so much from each speaker. So much so now that with Reverend Tracy as our new minister, folks have approached me and the board saying, oh, they just love Reverend Tracy being our new minister, and they're looking forward to her messages. But they still want guest speakers as well. What all of us had kind of forgotten in those early days is that Spirit is the master designer, and we trust that, as we trust this moment as well. For you see, what we have realized is that we are resilient, aren't we? We are not defined by one change. Each of us is a whole person with vast and diverse experiences. Change is inevitable. Only in the world around you, but in your own life as well. But here's the joker that's in the pack. You are at choice of what you want to experience, of how feelings, your beliefs, to attract something that you want in your life. I'm going to share with you that it works, simply speaking, in its simplest form. It works intentionally, shifting your thoughts and energy to align with your desires. That's all it is. Trust your intuition. Go with the flow. The universe is supporting you. We are each inherently spiritual in nature, and we are all connected to those higher levels of consciousness. As spiritual beings, we operate on multiple levels of higher consciousness simultaneously. But it is our physical senses that create the illusions of individuality, and that the only existence is that of our physical universe. It's time to create a new path in living. It's time to create that new path. And I like the word path, because path means unconstructed to me. Have you ever, I don't know, gone on a walk or hiked following a path? Have you ever, I don't know, gone on a walk or hiked following a path? Have you ever realized that that path was not created by just walking it once, but by many times? Many different times. You know, for that, you should, in doing that, we recognize how it was created, and that you should continually align yourself with what it is that you want to experience, and repeat your mantra daily. Doesn't make any difference what that mantra is or that affirmation. It can be, I am whole, healthy, and complete. It can be, I am immersed in abundance. It can be, I rejoice in the freedom of my life. It can even be the life as God is within me as me. If you can't come up with your own mantra, in your program book, there's an affirmation card provided by the office. Make that your mantra for the week. And as you do so, you are creating your own path. Not by walking it just one time. You just can't say, okay, I'm abundant, done. No, you've got to walk that, reaffirm that many, many different times. Because as you do so, you are walking and creating your path. And yes, there are going to be times in your path that you're going to turn around and go back the other way. And that's good. That's doubt. Sometimes I think doubt gets a bum rap. Because doubt is good in the sense that doubt gives you another way of looking at things, doesn't it? It also gives you that opportunity to question or to interrogate old beliefs. It allows it as your mortal mind tries to argue with your spiritual self. It's like my granddaughter's bickering. You know, cannot, can too, are not, am too. That's your mortal mind arguing with your spiritual mind. And as you meet this discomfort and learn new parts about yourself, you recognize that you are getting stronger and wiser. I invite you to notice the quality of your heart as you do so. Reflect on your own unique journey. Pause regularly to notice how far you have come and celebrate your growth, for you are rooted in the unity of life itself. Through each and every change, you are making progress. Isn't that inspiring? You know, you get to decide what each and every transition will mean for you. For example, for myself, when things have gone south on me, and let's be honest, things have all gone south to us at one point or another. But when things go south on me, I always say, I am not this experience. I am not this experience. What unfolds is a new understanding of your life exploration. An adventure is born. Paths become trails, and trails lead to new heights. You discover joys in your life that you never even knew existed. Dreams dawn the horizon, and they blossom in the full daylight. Embrace it as self-love. As Oprah Winfrey stated, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life, because you become what you believe. God conferred upon us a unique status, your individual being. Can anything be more wonderful than that? As Ernest Holmes states, this is not a philosophy of exclusion. It does not breed intellectual snobbery. It merely states that if we travel the highways and byways of human life, the north, the south, the east, and the west, we will find that every living soul spends its entire time trying to discover what God made him to be. The great search is ended when we find that what we are looking for is what we are looking with. Praise God for new beginnings and unwavering provision. How many here express gratitude on a daily basis Yes, I love seeing those hands raised there, because there is power in gratitude. Meister Eckhart stated, if the only prayer you ever state in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. Rely on the infinite source for riches and divine love for providing all of your emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. Turn to this great inner life. One who penetrates this great inner life will discover it and find it birthless, deathless, fearless, eternal, happy, perfect, and complete. Gradually, there dawns in your consciousness a sense that God, or the infinite, is flowing into absolutely everything you do. Embrace change with gratitude. Embrace the new with gratitude, knowing that all is well. Just as we sang earlier this morning, all is well and unfolding as it should. For all is God. And let us go ahead and anchor that in prayer as we hear the words that Ernest Holmes wrote in The Science of Mind.
On pages 56 and 57 of The Science of Mind, Dr. Ernest Holmes shares the following prayer. Many have adopted this as part of their daily spiritual practice, and it is suggested that you allow yourself to hear these words as they are your own. I am a center in the divine mind, a point of God-conscious life, truth, and action. My affairs are divinely guided and guarded into right action, into correct results. Everything I do, say, or think is stimulated by the truth. There is power in this word that I speak, because it is of the truth and it is the truth. There is perfect and continuous right action in my life and my affairs. All belief in wrong action is dispelled and made negative. Right action alone has power, and right action is power, and power is God, the living Spirit Almighty. This Spirit animates everything that I do, say, or think. Ideas come to me daily, and these ideas are divine ideas. They direct me and sustain me without effort. I am continuously directed. I am compelled to do the right thing at the right time, to say the right word at the right time, to follow the right course at all times. All suggestion of age, poverty, limitation, or unhappiness is uprooted from my mind and cannot gain entry to my thought. I am happy, well, and filled with perfect life. I live in the Spirit of truth and am conscious that the Spirit of truth lives in me. My word is the law unto its own manifestation and will bring to me or cause me to be brought to its fulfillment. There is no unbelief, no doubt, no uncertainty. I know, and I know that I know. Let every thought of doubt vanish from my mind, that I may know the truth, and the truth may make me free.
And so it is. Thank you so much. And with that, let us go ahead and stand and let us sing this song, Imagine.
Imagine there's no heaven, God. Imagine all dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people who are sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Well, you say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Thank you. And thank you, Jackson. And with that, I'm going to invite our ushers to step forward. For this is our opportunity now to share with others the fullness of your spirit that blesses all. And so I ask that you take your gift. And for those of you online, you'll see the information necessary how you too can donate to the center in supporting us. You know what Mother Teresa said, it's how much love we put into our giving. And so I'm going to ask that you take your gift, whatever it is, and I want you to bless it with your love, holding it against your heart. Yes, bless it with that energy of who you are, the reflection of divine love. And say this affirmation with me. Divine love in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, life. And thank you, Sky, for coming back and singing one of your fabulous songs again.
1, 2, 3. Together we stand, divided we fall. Come on now, people, let's get on the ball and work together. Oh, come on, work together. Because together we will stand. Every boy, woman, child, and a man. When things go wrong, see, sometimes, well, this road you travel all stays uphill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, great. And I'm hoping to hear you play that Johnny Cash song, since I love Cash. Oh, I do it. So let us bring forward our blessing. And if I may put this in, Patricia. And so let us together, just not me, but let us together bless our gifts, these gifts that support the center. For it goes forward and not blessing this center and all connected with it, but it goes forward into our community, and from there into our state, through our nation, and around the world. For I know that this is just a medium of God's divine love that we so freely share. So I bless it, and I call it good and very good, and so it is. Thank you. So this is our moment now where we have an opportunity to welcome visitors to our center. So perhaps this is the first time that you've attended our center, or maybe you've been away for a while and you want to kind of reintroduce yourself. With that, I invite you to please stand and share your name and where you're from, so that we may welcome you. Does anybody here wish to stand? Yes.
My name is Jen. I'm checking out your center for the first time. I've been searching spiritual nourishment.
Well, Jen, welcome. Such a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you so much. Yes, who's?
Hi, my name's Jody, and this is my first visit. I, too, have been searching, getting away from the regular Christian reality. I face mine more spiritually. God is my master, and I'm happy to be here. And I really have enjoyed the service.
Well, Joan, welcome, welcome. Oh, and think of this always as your spiritual home. Anybody else here? Well, for Jen and for Joan, we just wanted to say that as our gift to you, in our bookstore, there is a used book section. Please go over there, take a look at the different books that are being offered, and please accept one as our gift to you, because I'm certain that you're going to find one that resonates within you, because always know that that which you are seeking is also seeking you. So do that, please, as our gift. And then join us for fellowship afterwards, okay, so that all of us have an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. And so with that, how are we doing, Seamus? And are we all set? Let us invite our junior minister, Seamus, out to the platform. All right, Seamus, take the microphone.
Hi, we had other people here today, but they didn't want to come on stage. Well, whatever. So basically, what we did was that we opened up a pack of M&Ms, we put it on a plate, and then like each color stood for something that we had to say we were grateful for. So like, I'm pretty sure red was one that we like learned about that we're grateful for. Like yellow was like, what as a teen are you grateful for? As a teen, it was fun though. Yeah.
How many things did you say you were grateful for?
16.
Wow.
16, and then like 2 people's had only like 15. Anyways, do you have anything to add?
No.
Okay.
All right, did you hear that number? I want to hear each and every one of you's gay gratitude that many times as well, even if it starts with, I'm grateful for M&Ms. Because I love that. Oh, well, with that, let us go ahead and please stand. And hold hands if you are comfortable in doing so. This is the connection of life here. Feel each other's energy. Feel that presence of spirit. As we say together our benediction, something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is happening through my mind, my body, and my affairs. I think it. I believe it. I feel it. I know it. I accept it. And thank you, life.